Welcome back to Brighter Shores. And apparently the perfect time here, as we've been splitting logs for 23 hours and 59 minutes. That's fantastic. 55,000 XP, 56 silver. Lovely stuff. That is level 35. And now we can go and lop some coarse poplar branches. It's a branchy branch. Fantastic. Stop this. There we go. And go into here. And immediately claim the coarse poplar branches with our knowledge point that we had prepared from last time. Lovely. Okay. I think the next one is also close here. 38. Not quite sure if we're going to get that in 1 day's worth here. We do need to go and put some stuff away. Do we need to keep this 1 log? Do we? Depends where the poplar branches are, I guess. Or whatever the next thing is here. Poplar Grove. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Well. 1 extra space should actually be fine. This poplar right here. Poplar tree. We're gonna lop the poplar branches. Okay. Should be enough to do 23 in the 24 hours. That's kind of how it mostly has been working. I will drop this log for safety's sake, though. Don't need 1 log. That'll be for later. If we need more, we can also just buy the logs. But not too worried about that. Just working on woodcutter here. We're at 35 and a bit. So honestly, getting to 38 might be possible here. Yeah, there's the first end bonus too. It's nice. Oh, yeah. It's gonna keep on cutting. Now we're getting things we can actually potentially use. Or not. Of course, poplar branches. For carpenter. Is it for carpenter? It doesn't say the carpenter member. Look at carpenter here. What's happening with that? Poplar branches. Poplar toothpicks. Right? Why did it not say? That's for 33 carpenter. Huh. Coarse poplar? You have to look at that. We never made a coarse poplar toothpick here. There needs to be. There isn't a lower level poplar though. That should be right. Anyways, we'll worry about that in another day. 22 hours and 92 minutes of poplar branches. 20 baskets and a tiny bit more. 48,000 XP, and we're still lagging. My goodness. All right. We tried this before and it did not work out. 1 level for the next unlock? Yeah. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it here. I mean, the opposite of that, actually. We're gonna need to manage this right now. We need to go put these branches away and then just try again in 2 days, basically. We tried. We tried to play this with constantly lagging out. It was not a good time. Just not gonna do that again here. All right. Let's want to see if these poplar branches are used for the thing I'm thinking of here. We should have that collected already. The one of these. 38. Keep going. It is the carpenter poplar toothpicks. Also a rugged hickory pole. And some woods. Some lumber. Lumber, timber, whatever it is. We dropped our 1 rugged hickory, whatever. Let's go grab one. Hickory. Buy a rugged hickory? Sure. I think that's the right kind of thing. Requires 32 and then 30. Yep. Possibly requiring the higher level for that than this is definitely something. Anyways, let's get the bonus XP from this. Just finish off everything. Is it lagging? Is it lagging too much? Lagged like a little bit. It might be slightly better than last time, but it's not saying a lot here. First time XP. There you go. I'm gonna put those over there. Here's the workbench. Here's the poplar branches. It is for this. How weird. Really doesn't say on the branches that's what it's used for this level for this. Lots of stuff says what it's for. This is making the sticks here. It is first time bonus XP. Poplar, these. Stop that. We will put the branches in here for later use, probably. And we'll sell this one toothpick. Or, it's even a toothpick. It's a poplar grooming toothpick. Sell for 22 copper. Yeah, there's lag again. Yeah, we're still lagging. I just don't want to really deal with that right now. So what we're gonna do is set ourselves up back getting connecting. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I don't believe in the internet connection though. So that's the problem. 37 woodcutter. We set ourselves up there for another day. We're definitely gonna get to the 38, and then we are not gonna have a knowledge point to use on that. So that's gonna be slightly challenging. This is sell to supplies. Yep. We got our 22 copper for this. Oh boy. One tick of that though. It's not bad for money purposes. Anyways, trade, sell. There you go. Let's go back to lopping. We got plenty of containers. That's not a problem. Yeah. Definitely gonna get to 38. Then we're going to switch to something else because we don't have a knowledge point to get that. It's going to slightly be slowing down the woodcutter progress here, unfortunately. Need to teleport to the forest. Bam. We're just going to have to get a different passive going the next day here. Well, that's alright. We've got other things we still need to train here. Like Watchmen, mostly. I did look at the level requirements and stuff for how combat change is currently expected. It's 30, 30, 40, 40. So technically we still need like that much of a Mindfighter level. 16,000 XP. Could probably just fight some stuff in the mine for that. Or AFK for just a tiny bit with the passive training. I mean, it'd still be a little bit, but it would not be a full day or anything. Anyways, passive training works while the internet isn't. And I'm here for it. Day 3 of 4 here now. Got coarse poplar branches for 24 full hours. Very good. 21.6 whole baskets. 52,000 XP. That's good. That is also level 39. Swept straight past the level 38 requirement for the coarse yew branches. And now we would get half experience here. So we're going to stop that. And go put these away. Okay. So yeah, these are going to be useful later for carpentry stuff. But now, we need another knowledge point for woodcutter continuation. So instead, we're going to have to go do something else. Could potentially just do it now, then have 2-3 day episodes or something, but it's not gonna make much of a difference. I got other things to do right now. Got a whole schedule here. It mostly works. Yeah. Now we need that there. And also some more in Stakeout. About to get one in Bonewright. And then Stonemason, another Broker Merchant. We need more knowledge. We need to get some more knowledge here. I think a good spot to put us is going to be Watchman. We need more levels for the combat rework. 30, 30, 40, 40. Gonna need to go do some Mind Fighter at some point. Just to get that up to 40. We could do that for a knowledge point at some point here. Want to get that done before the combat changes, which who knows when that's going to be, so we will see. For Watchmen, we want to go for the Rockbirds. Is there Rockbird clearing? That's right next to the teleporter. Perfect. Alright. To Chronopolis outskirts. Very good. And just having higher levels for if we get to the other quest here would probably be a good idea. In general, a lot of the quests have had combat elements. Worthwhile to keep on top of things here. It's gonna be interesting to see. Well, gonna be interesting to read about how the combat changes affect the levels of stuff in quests. Determining what is required and if it's just using area and the obelisk level and things. We'll worry about that later. For right now, we've got our main goals for the other quests here. We got the 4 left, and it's going to be a lot. Here are the Rockbirds. Attack them with, I'd say probably, oh, do we have the right equipment on? Yes, we do. Some card stuff. The stone discs are strongest, in theory. I'm just going to use those. Does it matter? I don't know. We're just going to get some experience here. It's very nice that the passive combat guys don't do any damage. Really works out. It really does work out. Let's see how much experience it's going to be. And if it's just experience and money. Yep. Experience, money, and bonus. Alright, perfect. Information on the birds here. They're immune to Tempeste damage. That's interesting. So passive guys can still have their stats and things. Doesn't look like they attack and they're immune. They're not weak to anything. You can't make advantage of that. Right. Something to consider, I suppose. But for now, this will work. Another new plan. Warrior Net problems. Day 4 out of 5. Fight Rockbirds for 24 hours. 39,000 XP. What level did that get us to? 28. Okay, perfect. We can stop. Make sure this resets correctly. Did not unlock the next Watchman passive. That is at 31. Okay. That's fine, though. We can just stay here. 20 more hours of Rockbirds. 32,000 XP and 32 silver. Lovely. That is level 30 Watchman. Not bad. One more level before we unlock the next thing. We're going to more about that later. That's one knowledge point we don't need to get right now. How close are we anyways? 30 and a half. Getting there. But anyways, we are now very deep in a knowledge point hole here. We need 1 in Woodcutter, 2 in Detective, very close to need another one Watchman, about to get 1 in Bonewright. So we just need to keep trading stuff right now. Keep working on it. Bonewright. Level 16, basic quarterstaff. Okay. Let's head over there. Get this up to 20 here, and unlock another passive. Because of course. Bonewright is required for a quest currently, so having that available to train would also be good. Gonna need to consider if we're going to be mining the stuff for it. Although we did pass one of the mining passives in level. So, that's another whole question. Also, have not really been doing more of the explosives or the Deathstone or anything recently. I don't know if we really need to worry about that. I don't know how much Deathstone we really need. Could go through and see what's actually turned into. Because eventually we just get the next level of thing and then stop really needing to worry about it. That's something. Temple. It's something. Okay. To the bone works. Eventually. We managed to avoid all the floor tentacles. Mostly works. You get one final level in Mind Fighter here for the combat changes. I'll be okay. Anyways. We just got into 16 bone right, which is the first thing that we could use the next level of bones, which we have some of. Basic quarterstaff, and then a recurve bow we're going to be working with here. This is the bone spikes and swamp poles. Let's start by getting out our bone spikes here. We got 56 of them. I don't know if that's really going to be enough. We'll just put those in here. Let's see what level it was that we could collect those if we want to do more. Those were the 18 gatherer. So technically that's usable to until 22 with the next thing we get there. We could go and gather more bone spikes. It'd be cheaper, obviously, than going and purchasing them. It would also take more time, though. Let's see how far this gets us. Just doing the ones we have. Also assume we have the wood pieces. And then also deciding which of these is the better option. Based on how many bones and wood pieces it uses. Lots of things to consider when doing the processing and crafting professions here. So that's something. Well, that is a wild name over there. All the crazy characters you've seen having your name. Brilliant. I wonder how you pronounce that. Not gonna worry about it. We got bones to bleach. Just a whole bunch of them. I mean, start by doing all the bones that we have here. Based on the amount of experience that we've needed per level, I doubt it's really going to be enough to get to 20 by any means. That's a start, at least. It's a good chunk of each bit here. Definitely get to 17 with all this. Really just going to need to see if the level 18 unlock is significantly better. Probably going to be slightly more experience, at least, because it's the next unlock at a higher level. The amount will make it to depend which we want to make. Right. Just the bleached bones. Get some more bones. All these. Huh. Yes, yes, yes. This is also going to give us some more knowledge points. Where do we want to put knowledge points in first? Definitely woodcutter. We need the level 38. Then 43 will come eventually here. I'm going to get a new set of brambles. That'd be something. Just some more experience for cutting the brambles, I guess. It's a good active training method. Just queuing up, running around, picking all the brambles. Saw some people doing that, you know, our ventures through the forest earlier. It's definitely an option. We're going to need to continue considering what we're going to be actively training to keep getting knowledge points. Once we have passives unlocked for everything. We can't really just do passives for everything. Partially because of the way that some of them don't line up quite right. And also taking a lot of time training up the skills that we don't really need right now. would be potentially more macro efficient to get the supplies to then use for various things. There's also the things that use 2 pieces ingredients that makes the passives not last as long, which is also unfortunate. Another option would be stop worrying about getting knowledge points and just keep doing things at half XP. Assuming still that it doesn't get dropped again every time you get another passive that you haven't unlocked. Probably better for long term to try to just keep keeping up with it. Would be a good idea. And get out the last bones here. There's 8 of them. It's unfortunate. Oh, there's a little 17 popped up finally. 1 more level till we can make the recurve bows. All this stuff is things we cannot use because it's the wrong class. We get into the stone stuff in a bit. Basically, once we get this to 20, realistically. That shouldn't be too long. Already a 17. I'm getting there. And last 2 bones. Slightly inefficient not having 6 bones to put in at the same time. That's alright. It's all the bones we have right now. We'll try to use all of them. Really, again, depends on the recipes here. We needed just the regular soft poles. We have 96 of those. 6 of those, and then all the rest bony bits. Go make the basic quarterstaffs. We get 2-handed melee weapon here. So it's only 3 things made with these bones. It's a 3 bones to 1, 2 bones, 4 bones to 1. We got the wood. We don't really have as much of the bones. So we might do the bows here. So why not? We need 3 different weapons. Let's start with this one. Okay. Let's place everything in here. Put it all together. Wooden base and then bone pieces. Really just seems like everything in Bone Right requires you to have the wooden pieces. Hadn't been the case with the blacksmith. That's okay. We'll just see how it works with the stone bits. There's that and the bonus. Brilliant. Need to get this at least to 18 here before we decide. I guess it also is going to depend on how many of the specific wooden piece we have. If we use all those up, could be a problem in the future. If we need to get various wooden pieces to make at least 1 of everything in stonemason, we might need to go on a trip to go purchase some more of those. But I think going around the entire forest just making a bunch of all the different things would be a little annoying. That's fine though. We have 90 of these, so that's not a problem. And each of the different wooden pieces, instead of like, oh, this is for some of them. See, this one again is useful in stonemason at some level. 0 to 71 is not as accurate as it might be. There's a rare one. Make some money off this too, I suppose. Probably would not make money at higher levels. Between higher level ingredients costing more and not being able to make as many uncommon and rare items. Balancing and all that. In terms of money, you still got a good amount here. That's 1.3 gold. Not too shabby. Got quite a bit from all that combat training. So that's something. And there is 18 bone rights. Fabricate a basic recurve bow. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. What wooden piece does a basic recurve bow require? It is 2 juniper staves. Okay. There's regular juniper staff there. Rugged? No, of course. Coarse juniper staves. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay, depends on these. We have 40 coarse juniper staves. Alright. Get 10 of those. And more of the bone pieces. Let's make some bows. It's going to be a two-handed ranged weapon. Alright. So it's more XP. Uses half the bones and some of these. How many of these will we need to make to get from 18 to 20? As the next question. Currently we need about 3,000 XP to get to 19. So it's going to be at least that much to 20. So we're talking like 6,000 XP. Minus the first time creation bonus. Which is another 420. We're getting there. I mean, it's going to be a little bit more than that even. We can make 20 of these. Each 400. Be like 5,000 XP, 6,000 XP. Should be doable. And we just put a bunch of these in the quartermaster storage so we can have more space to just grab enough at the same time here. Should be able to get there. We have enough bones. Also probably. And if we don't have enough bones, we can always just go and buy more right nearby. Also need to consider if we have a good number of the bones. Try to keep things even here. Next item, and the last one that uses this kind of bone is at 22. We'll get there eventually. Just trying to get all of the different first time experiences. This is all a nice little bonus. Also just checks it off the list, which is fun. Okay. It's gonna be interesting when we're actually doing the stonemason stuff. And can actually make some things we could, in theory, use at some point. That'll be good. Getting there very soon. Pretty much once we finish getting level 20 here, I'll be alright. Okay. 420 XP for that. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay. This is what we're going to be making to 20, so we don't really need to look at that anymore. I'll just see how many stones we have for stonemason stuff. That should be alright. Total level is continuing up, which is great. Almost to 500-ish. That's going good. Put all this stuff into storage, backpack. Got space for 6 more things in here, technically. That's alright. Let's grab some more of the juniper and the bones. There you go. 12 of these. And 12 of the bones. And that'll work. Looks like we had an even number in there. Just kind of finish making these. We can use up all these. Or we could save some of the bones if we get to the level. Save that for making the spear or whatever. That's also a good idea. That'll be good. One less thing we need to go and purchase later for the one time. Feels like a lot of the experience is going to be coming from passive training. We do need to figure out which skills would be good to do for the active training. Another rare one. It's good. We'll worry about that once we have all the skills at 20, though, of course. We would probably focus on the ones where the current passive is not helping or not a good one to do. Just to get us over those kind of humps there. That'll be fine. Like, either passives where we don't need the supply, or passives where getting the supply is annoying and not helpful. Would be good levels to skip, essentially, by actually actively training. Two completely separate systems. The active training and the passive training stuff. For the most part. For the most part. Huh. So we got to 19. Let's just 421 XP drops, so we get to 20 here. Okay. If we look at experience, we need another 2,700-ish, give or take. That's not bad. Very doable. Very doable. 8 more of these, 7. Because it's 421 XP. A lot of work. A lot of work. And a knowledge point. Okay. First thing we need to get the knowledge point is the next woodcutter stuff. That'll be good. Very nice. Very helpful. Okay. So that's that taken care of, for at least a little bit here. Look at woodcutter. We got the level 38. We're at 39 and a bit. Next one's at 43. We might want to... I mean, we could probably go 2 days before we get to 43. That'll be fine. So we need to worry about that right now. Or, like, save up a experience level here for that. Just get that in the next episode. Knowledge points. They're coming in. Okay. So with this, I need to make a few more of these. That'll be good. We have 6 here, so that leaves us with 18 inventory spaces. A little bit of an awkward amount. Let's put these in the quartermaster. Make things easier on us. Deposit into here. And now it is full. Full of good stuff. Okay. I don't think we're really going to need that much. This last bit here. Juniper staves. Also kind of running out of juniper staves. It's fine. Bones. I don't think we're going to need all these here. So we are still going to have a few ready for later. 18. 1,400 and a bit. Yep. 4 more here. Should be fine. And that will be finishing this for a little bit. That's pretty good. Getting through it. Getting through it. Is going to unlock another thing we need a knowledge point to unlock a passive for, though, so. Get one, unlock another. Definitely takes time of actively training to get enough for the knowledge points here. One thing I might want to just actively train would be Mindfire, just get that last level. But I think setting myself up to do passive training in Mindfighter is not probably the best idea. We'll go wildly over it. It's only 16,000 XP. Unless we did some kind of 12 hours or something trying to do that. More trouble than it's worth. Also, kind of why we're not worrying about ventures too much. We could. Don't need to. We kind of need all of the mining passive stuff for actually doing stuff with anyways, so not too worried about getting the Deathstone. We'll look at that when we look at the stone stuff. Fine. Last one here. Last bit of bone. It's back to stone. I guess first it's back to town to sell all of the excess things here and here we don't need. Only can sell them in... Yeah. Potentially we could sell them at the Chronopolis store too, but just at the Quartermaster is just more convenient. Level 20 of Bone Right. Carve knickknacks. Human teeth technically aren't made of bone, but comb teeth can be. Brilliant. Okay. Put away some bits here. Deposit. Deposit. And report. Grab everything out of the Quartermaster. Except for the one highest level 1 thing that we have, but whether or not we're really ever going to need that really does depend on how the epic weapon crafting works. We need to finish another quest for that first. We'll worry about that later. I already have decent stuff anyways. Can always, in theory, make more too. It's fine. Okay. Grab the stuff out of the Quartermaster storage box thing. And then we can start with the rocks. We did mine a fair bit of many different rocks previously. Auto-equip option. Interesting. Let us take everything here. Withdraw all these things. Don't need these. Probably. They're all low enough level. I'm not too worried about it. Sell this stuff. 39 silver. Why not? Don't have space for all this stuff anyways, so there you go. Okay. Teleport back to the mine. Head to the stone area. Starting back from lower level again, we've got level 8 stonemason. We're making some basic stone discs, basic stone maces. It's down here in the stone section. Let's see what we're working with here. Here is the stone design book. We have the hammer fist, throwing stones, slab shields, maces, and stone discs. Stone discs is currently just piles of basalt. It's pretty easy. Hammer fists used a hickory pole. Stone maces used a hickory pole. Throwing stones or flint. Level 2. Disc level 8 is using the basalt. Hammer stones, flint at 0. Stone maces are using basalt, but also with hickory pole. And the shields were just a bunch of flint for. Okay. Current options are 4 basalt, or I guess 2 basalt and a hickory pole. Do we have a hickory poles currently? Do we have basalt currently? Got some hickory poles. We definitely do that. Do we have the basalt? We have 6. 6 rugged basalt. Okay, that's probably not enough. Do we have any magical salt? No. Granite. We got 60 just basic flint here. Use that up, honestly. Cheaper than messing with that. Let's take the flint. Just use it. This is level 18 flint. That's not even usable. Not at our level. Not at our level. Okay, andesite. It's not usable yet either. It's either flint or basalt. I guess we just need to go buy some basalt, realistically. When do we use the next type of rock? levels here. Level 10. We're still using basalt. Again with hickory poles. Everything just hickory poles here? Oh my goodness. Andesite's at level 12. Okay. So we need to get to 12 with the rocks that we don't have. Got it. Okay. Let's go by inventory of basalt here. I don't really want to go and just mine a bunch of lower level stuff. Let me just go purchase some. We need rock guy this time. Not worse. Trade for the basic basalt. A pile of it. Okay. Then we also need to worry about, I think this needs the gas from the leeches and everything. That'll be a system too. You also need to get the 4 pieces from in there too. We have 234 gas in here though, so that's probably fine for a while. The tea machine. Tempeste etching apparatus. Operate, add stone. Sure gas tank's filled. Press the button. Button pressing. Just magics on the stone. And then we can use it for making stuff. Whee! Also get some XP for just putting the stone in, so that'll also help us get to 12 here. Should be reasonable. Should be doable. Should be okay. Definitely gonna take a little bit though. Again, I want to get this to 20. I'm gonna have maybe another type of stone after andesite or whatever. It's level 9. Fantastic. And we just use up the wooden pieces here, probably. Don't really need to worry about it. We got them, so might as well use them. Should be good. Okay. Those. The lower levels are definitely less experience. Especially before level 20. The XP curves are definitely something. It works with having the passives available, I guess. It's alright. Okay. Go put these away, grab the other 6 of these rock that we have. Level 9. One more level for the next unlock. Brilliant. Go, deposit all. And take it all. Here's some salt. Okay. And use it again. Oh, this is high level basalt. Yes, it is. Never mind that idea then. It's fine. We got the regular andesite. It's level 8. We got super basalt was level 22. This is the basalt that is ready to go. Nope. This is the super basalt. We have basalt that's etched. We got the death stone. That's not usable for a little. I want to see what was using the death stone here. What are we talking? What are we thinking? We'll use andesite. We'll have the hammer uses andesite. It's at 16. Great hammers use the death stone. So that is pretty good. It's got the type of magic we want. It's two-handed. That's a worthwhile reason to get some death stone, I suppose. Make some stuff. Great stone maces use granite. Also shields use granite. Slings use death stone also. Chunk shields use the andesite. Throwing clubs, granite. Throwing hammers Also Deathstone. Also be able to put the magic into that. More hammers. Use the Basalt. Level 10. Other things are the passives. There's a few things in here that use the Deathstone. Probably be worth getting it. Of course, Deathstone, Rugged Deathstone 81. Definitely want to try to at least make some great hammers. Would be a good idea. To have the option. Probably going to try to get that back up and running better. Because it would be helpful. It would be useful. Okay. So now, I don't have a huge amount of basalt. So I might just make a stone mace. Because it only uses 2 basalt and a hickory pole. That's pretty good. And we got the hickory poles. At least some of them. A lot of stuff seem to use the hickory poles though, so that's an idea. Hickory poles. And some of that etched basalt we just got. I'm just gonna make basic stone mace. One-handed melee. Okay. Oh yeah. 2 and 1. That is the best ratio, definitely. Experience and everything. 1 extra rock for an extra 36 XP. Definitely not. Okay. Let's make these. If we get any rare ones here, we can see if they'd actually be better than any of the current things we're using. Even if it is a low level. A low level rare is still not a bad weapon, all things considered. And if you look right here, we got a level 6 rare hammer fist. That's our current weapon for there. And there's immediately a level 9 rare mace. Yep. Might have some more actual use from the things we're making here. What a thought. What an idea. Then we can also always just go and get more stuff to make more stuff. Should be good. So we're just making maces here. Could also make stone discs to also try to get higher level things. Or we just kind of need to wait till we're higher level. Don't worry about any of that. This will work for now. Let's go to 10. Let's see what we need for a basic warhammer. It was just more hickory poles. Something like that. It'll work. It'll work. Brush, brush, brush. Okay. I don't think we're really too worried about the, especially at such low level, common and uncommon stuff. Level 10. Basic Warhammer. One-handed still. Make war, not shells, indeed. Okay. And for that, still just one-handed melee, probably. I can just make it here, that'd be fine. Yep. It's gonna use 3 stone. I need to make 2 of those just to be less awkward with the stone we have. That'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, these will definitely be potentially more useful. And we're gonna keep getting higher levels here. If we can make some rare, higher level equipment here too. I mean, this weapon's already really nice. Rare in here better. Rare in the 10s plus. There's a little 10 rare item there. That's pretty good. Again, these are untuned, so we can put them into any location. Depending on how much that's really going to matter. As much as the combat is going to be more linear, there's still going to be episode-specific obelisk level unlock tree things, so... It's still going to be something. It's still going to be something. 10 bits. I can do in these for more experience per rock here. Presumably they basically sell for the same. It's 2.8. It does cost more. That is considered in the value of the things too. But the experience per resource is not as balanced there. So more experience for using more materials, but not percentages quite how you want it to be. That's okay. Level 11. There you go. And make more. Okay. Then just everything's using the same pieces. There are some things in here that use only the stone, which could be convenient. Potentially a higher amount of stone needed per item though, so depends if we have the wood pieces or not. Oh, that's that. Let us put these in the quartermaster. Those are all from the backpack. There you go. And make some more stuff. Ash basalt, we have 8 left. Not a huge amount. Hickory poles, we have this many. Well, might be enough to make 12. We'll see. See what we can do. See what we can do. If we need more stone, it's right here. I'll be fine. Okay. We're doing it on a knowledge point. 57%. Right. Or at least try to get that one here. Whether or not we put it into anything is a different question. I just hold on to it for a bit. Oh, we're making hammers again? I'll make this. That's a weird number again. It's fine. Make use of what we have here. Essentially. And then another 600 XP. This is just barely 300. Got enough left to make this. So we're making that. Like one chunk of something. Just about. Not. It might be automatically go into the higher level one, which uses more resources for no reason. Remembering past selections. A potential idea. We're in 34, and just enough to get to 12. Fantastic. Common bolas, now available. Alright. What do we need for those? Bolas. Just a pile of andesite. Okay. Beautiful. These in the quartermaster. Was it all backpack? Then store the wood, because we don't need any of it. And see how much of the next ore we even have here. We have 54 andesite. Okay. It's definitely a start at least. Level 12. Let's see what levels things all use the andesite here. Got bowls at level 12. Level 14. Also just uses just a pile of andesite. 4 instead of 3, so not worth using. Level 16 uses 4 and a stick. So again, wild. Level 18, move on to granite. Okay. So we just need to get to 18. I kind of doubt that this amount of stone is going to be enough. 54. This is the lower level, so that's good for this. I'm going to start with it though, I guess. Get it working here. Is it from 12 to 18? Seems like a bit. We have 54 here. And now Leatherworker is also our lowest skill. Look at that. Okay. We'll get the experience for just etching all this in the first place. We'll get us something. 300. Not a crazy amount by any means. It's a start. It's a start. Plenty of these. Each of the gas can do 6 etchings. That is well over 1,000 stone we can put through here. Which we really don't need to do, probably. Especially if most of it's going to be from passive XP, probably. All the more complicated things. Definitely candidates for just training with the passive XP. Focus on other things that are less awkward and resource intensive for the passive stuff, for the active, getting the knowledge points. Yeah. It's a work in progress, that's for sure. Okay. So we got 54 of these, so we can do 48 and then another chunk. That'll be good. It's only 1 per in terms of gas used, so that's alright. Got all these. Got the next chunk of andesite. Flint, granite. Also got granite that we can use a little 18. So that'll be good. That'll be good. Very much going to work out. Okay. Yeah, my advancement level is already by far our highest level. Pretty wild. A lot of just barely level 20 skills here. Which isn't too surprising. I haven't worried about passively training them yet. That's fine. Alright. Let's just keep loading more in. With how good the only rock option is for this level bracket, we'll definitely just be able to go and purchase more of the stones if we need to. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Okay. A little chunk to the next level. Brilliant. Okay. Oh yeah. Do we need the stonemason levels right now? Not particularly. But it's something to get levels in, get the experience for the knowledge points, get the passives available from when we want to. Just getting everything to 20 plus is a good starting goal here. Finishing up the first quests. Now we're just on to the more difficult ones. It's going. It's going. Okay. Patch all these. I don't think there is a chance we're going to need to worry about the gas for quite some time here. That should be under control. Going to do like a few hundred more perhaps, but not 1,000 plus rocks. Continue to try to do just more active training. We definitely could get through that many, honestly. Especially at higher levels. The amount of actual things required. Definitely gets up there. Definitely gets up there. Okay. 485 total. Not bad. Alright. Also get a big chunk of XP for just completing the quests, so that'll also be something we can do. Let's grab just a heaping pile of rock here. It's all etched and ready to go for us to make some bolas. Maybe probably a two-hand range? No. One-handed range. Range like this. Fabricate some bolas. Just out of piles of rock. Everything is rocks. Everything's great. It's gonna be good. Interesting to see if we need all of these lowest level rocks again when we get to the actual armor crafting. Seems likely. Can definitely be out of everything. Just going through the weapon training now. Be a lot of minor stuff. Or to get all that stuff mined. Level 13. Or just spending a whole bunch of money just making more. Level 12 rare thrown weapon there. It's pretty good. I see that potentially being better than one of our current sets. See what we have at the end of this. Probably just end up selling off the commons and uncommons. Depends how many of the different things we make, I suppose. See what we can work with. Any rares are just immediately pretty good. Not better than this, though. That's an epic 18. That's well above anything we're going to be making before we get the passive training started. We can only make rares. That's okay. Knowledge point available. Beautiful. Alright. Do you want to spend that on something right now? We're going to need the bone right eventually. Detective is also something we need. For some reason, not right now. Not close enough to need to worry about the woodcutter. Let's get the knickknacks here. Unlocked. There you go. That'll be good. Those were going to be just Combs knickknacks. Some kind of bone thing. Limestone, Shinerium, Soapstone, Alabaster. It's gonna be more of a gatherer bones here. Beetroot, ancient coins, shoots, worms, lichen. See exactly where those things come from. It's really going to depend what we want to do for the passives. We'll figure it out. It's now available, so we at least go test it at some point. That'll be good. That'll be good. The more active training we do, the more we can dig ourselves out of this knowledge point hole we're in currently. So we're gonna get 3 more from just training up the last 3 to 20. That just uses some of it itself. There's a little 13 rare. Also great. Have a lot of stuff to look at here. I'm gonna make some 200 weapons, perhaps. Would also help. A good higher level rare quality 200 weapon could do some serious damage. Be good to have. Let's see which one uses what. I'm gonna be getting one of those here at 14. A 14 rare would be better than the 17 uncommon we have here. And we have the Watchman level to make use of higher level things too. So that should be good. We got options. We got options. Do need to also consider the magic for each thing here too. The ones with no magic is usable against everything. If we get too reliant on, especially the tempesty damage, would mean we probably wouldn't want to fight things that are immune to it. It would just be less efficient, obviously. Because it would give us the most damage. We can even focus on enemies that are weak to it. Another option. Since with making things, we have slightly more control over what we're making. Here's a shield. I guess this is the shield for this. Do we really need super shields? Not super important, but definitely something. Quartermaster. Deposit all. Not enough space. More space. Didn't the shield need some kind of wooden piece? Stone chunk shield. No, just a pile of andesite. More expensive though. We'll just make one. Technically we could try to farm out the shields. Try to make a better one. For now, it's just a more expensive use of the stone, though. And as we get higher level, we'll be able to just come back and make shields and things at a higher level that's more important, more valuable. Assuming you still get the rares at a reasonable chance. Because those are really the ones we want, more than anything. Common and uncommon, not super impressive. And we just start off with a 14 rare shield. Pretty good. I'll take it. Let's just keep making the cheaper pieces now. Yeah, 3, and that's it. Yep. Yep. This need goes to 18. We're still a bit away from there, honestly. If we use up all the current pieces we have, still going to need more. That's alright. Keep getting higher levels and keep making higher level rare equipment. Gets us somewhere at least. So there's level 14 rare. Same as the shield. We'll definitely kit ourselves out with some slightly better equipment here, perhaps. We'd have to look at the levels of things we have for the other combats. I haven't really farmed out too much higher level gear, just because of the time we just spend training passively, just getting levels. The levels have kind of outpaced the gear we get, since we haven't really been getting any gear from passive training, of course. That's something. It's something. Oh yeah. But to actually make some stuff which would be pretty good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Lowest combat in the current system even is 30. So I really want like 30 stonemason to try to make anything passable. Assuming it's still reasonable chance to get at 20 plus. There's definitely a big slowdown in gear and just everything at 200. Hopefully at least 20 is still just more experience and still reasonable rates for things. Worth testing out when we don't have anything sub 20. We still need to train, of course. So that's still something we're working on. Let's keep making these. There's our first common in this pile of stuff. Common things. Uncommon. You wouldn't think it, but do be. You really do. Alright. finish using up the rocks we have here. And we will worry about what's next. What's currently going to be next is dealing with the inventory, because my goodness, it's so full. And so is everything else. We have 11 pieces. It's kind of an awkward number. 4, 4, and 3. Let's make a couple more shields. Why not? Let's keep everything equalized here. Now if we make some more rare shields, that's not terrible either. That's the dream, at least. At least currently. Really need to go through all the different gear. See what needs improvement the most. Because we definitely have options. Definitely have options. Okay. 15. One more level to the next unlock. Brilliant. That made us a uncommon shield. Well, 14. Better than what we currently have on, at least. It's also gonna be nice to be able to replace, like, common armor. When actual armor making is a thing. It will be something. It will be something. Something we're going to be saving all the leather we're going to be making for. Seems like a good idea. Just gonna need more rocks and everything. There's probably gonna be 3 different armor skills too, so. Armor for making armor with leather and bones. Armor with leather and rocks, and armor with leather and metal. We'll see. Assuming the metal even has the leather base. Yeah. Well, that is not until much later, though. Whole new zone and everything. For now, let's have a little 15 rare bola here. Whole pile of other stuff. I'm gonna start by looking. I guess we need to actually go and look at it right now, because we need the inventory space for training the woodcutter. All right. We'll take out everything that isn't rare. I mean, I guess there are some uncommons here that are technically upgrades. We just need to look at what gear we have currently. Uncommon shield, uncommon shield. Rare, high level bolas. Let's see what our options are. Okay. Then we need to go and attune them to places. Oh boy. Well, immediately, we can get a better shield here. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot. What do we have in here? Okay. We got a rare warhammer, a rare stone mace. These other things are lower level. Let's see if any of these are usable. Oh gosh, it's not even gonna fit. Right, what do we currently have in terms of the other sets here? 6 rare, 6 uncommon, 18 rare, and 8 epic. 8 epic's probably better than anything we currently have. We'll replace the 6 rare with something from here, though. Should probably write all this down, honestly. Decide what we want to attune to wear right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Start from the top here. Okay, port. Got the one-handed, two-handed, range, and the backup range weapon. As long as the one and two-handed are different levels here. Alright. Immediately, the 30 rare. That is very good. Backup is a 23 common. Maybe they'll do better than that. One-handed weapon is a 28 rare. That's good. And two-handed weapon is a 29 common. Forest. Got the one-handed here. It's a 12 rare stone mace. Two-handed is an 18 uncommon. Oh, we also need shield. 20 uncommon. Okay. And here we got an 8 rare shield. Main range weapon is a 14 rare. Backup, no. They're pretty similar. That's 60 strength. That's 62 strength. I guess just a little bit better. Main range is a 30 uncommon. Backup is a 14 rare. Difference of 15 levels, essentially. In the mine, the main one-handed weapon is a 4 rare. Definitely do better than that. Or I guess, no. This is 18 rare. Two-handed? That's two-handed, okay. Two-handed weapon is a 4 rare. Main is an 18 rare. Shield is a 16 epic. That's very good. Main range weapon is an 8 epic. Backup is a 6 uncommon. Got a few different epics here. I guess the epic shield here is an 8 epic for this shield. Yeah. We only have a few epic things. That's okay. Nothing epic here. And then in Chronopolis, that's what we're currently wielding. Backup range is a 17 uncommon. Alright. Shield is a 6 uncommon. Definitely our weakest shield. We have to do something with that. Weapon is a 6 rare. Two-handed is a 17 uncommon. Range is an 18 rare. Okay. Let's identify what we can do with this. We have a 15 uncommon shield. Upgrade that. That'll be good. We got 14, 15, 13, and we got 14, 15, 13, and 12. We got a 14 epic shield. I want that. Let's do 14. No, 14 rare. That'd be the biggest upgrade currently. We have a 14 uncommon is the second shield we have, that's it. 15 uncommon. It's not going to be better than any other shields. I'm going to get the 14 rare shield in Chronopolis, that'll be fine. We have unstatted 12 to 15 rare range weapons. It's not quite better than... It's definitely not better than a 30 rare, or even 8 epic, 18 rare, or a 30 uncommon. Pretty similar though. Could upgrade the backup range weapons, I guess. This one up to a 15 rare. A 14 rare would be much better than a 6 uncommon. Then I guess we have a 13 rare here. That's slightly better than a 23 uncommon. So, backup range weapons, unstatted, that's pretty good. That's definitely usable, at least. In terms of main hand weapons, we have this 10 rare. Upgrade the Chronopolis. That's pretty much it. The 10 rare, 15, 14, 13 rares there. Pretty much the same as 20, 30 uncommon. It's fine. Alright. So these are the 5 we need to do something with. Other ones we don't need. Okay. Well, at least for now. We're going to be upgrading more again. Be fine. So all... Not these top ones. The shield, bola, warhammer. But yes, the 9 mace and the 12 bola we don't need. Not going to sell for much, since all the money is really on the rare stuff. We'll be able to come back and sell the replaced gear, though, so... That's something. Don't need these. We just need to go to 3 different obelisks, though. So the commons and uncommons, go. Alright. Let's get everything sorted here. To the Hopeport Obelisk. We're going to put the level 13 bola. That'll be okay. $13 bolas here. Go. That's attuned. Alright. Now we need to go to the mine obelisk. Where's that one at? My obelisk is here. Go here, we can just go out, back in. The easiest. Any time we spend thinking about which direction we want to go. We also, on the way through, activate the Deathstone ability again. That'll be good. So here in the mine, we're tuning the level 14 bolas for the backup. 14 rare is still definitely worse. 15 rare is still worse. 12 rare, 13, 30 uncommon. Yep. Definitely feel like we could probably get some stuff as we level all the way up to 20 here, though. Ring the bell to head send them out. Should have done this when we picked up the brimstone the other time. That's okay. Go to the obelisk here. We'll see how important having all the different stuff for all the different areas is going to be once combat's changed. Depends if you really want to go back to certain areas. There still are drops from some monsters in some places. You might still want to go back and get, so. Having gear attuned to each area is still going to be of use. At least somewhat. Lots of different things to consider. Okay. Alright, so this is the 14 bolas here. This is the highest level stuff on Chronopolis. Okay. Then we go to the Chronopolis. I'm gonna go to the outskirts. Might be closer. Chronopolis. Outskirts in and up to the obelisk. Yeah, that's probably closer. Outskirts. Okay. Yeah, this is just the start of being able to make equipment that we can actually make use of. Already, some good stuff. Definitely going to want to make some two-handed weapons, because our current two-handed weapons are not amazing. We had 29 common, 18 uncommon, 4 rare, and 17 uncommon. There is definitely a demand for better quality two-handed weapons. And with better quality two-handed weapons, we got better quality everything. It's probably just gonna be more damage, which is great. Okay. Everything else gets set here at the Chronopolis. See how much of an upgrade these is all gonna be. So that's our backup range weapon. Yeah. Our current one is 18. Not even rare, it's 18 epic. That's a lot better. It is frost magic though, so it might be something we want. Okay. Equip this better in every way by a lot. Yoink. Equip this. Same strength, but with extra whole pile of magic. That's pretty good. Should also keep this as a backup. So currently states that's gonna be way better than our current stuff. Keep this as the backup. We don't need this at all. Alright. Back to Hopeport one last time here. Take out the replaced items. Sell those. Store these. It's gonna be good. We're storing this back in there. Storing this. Storing this, storing that. Taking out the old replacement items. This has been replaced entirely though. So that's good. Okay. Quartermaster Bank. Up top here. Got the backup. These with a strength of 39. Replaced with these, the strength of 63. Deposit that. Withdraw that. That's being sold. Let's go down to the mines. We have the backup. Strength 37 throwing clubs. Replaced with the strength 64 bolas here. What's that? And then the strength 48 discs here. Place that with these. And this, because why not? Options. We've got options. Sell the rest of this. Okay. All different stuff that we don't need. Alright, perfect. So now, we can get back to doing some woodcutting. The course yew branches ain't gonna lop themselves. Heading to these spots. Just out this way. All in this kind of corner. Let's teleport to the forest. Still got plenty of baskets. That's not a problem. I've gone through quite a few of the crates so far. Stock up on a few hundred of those whenever we go past a store that sells containers. It's really very inconsequential, the container usage. That's alright. Alright. This will be our first time getting these branches. We'll be able to put them right here in the storage rift. What a convenient location. Okay. 38 woodcutter. Yew branches. Right in here. Lop. And we are good. Passive activity. There we go. It's the only thing we have in here. Yep. This will be caught up with woodcutter. two-person saw going. It's only one person, fortunate. There you go. Yep. Piles and piles of these. Next time. Goodbye.